welcome back everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm the Malted Gentleman, your virtual drinking buddy. So, on the menu tonight, we have Boulevard's Zon. It's a Belgian-style wit beer. And I got this out of a sampler pack from Sam's Club. And I'm going to tell you right now, I really like this beer. So I've already had a couple of these, and it's a really tasty beer. But before I get into the review, I'm going to offer up my handy dandy facts. So Zon is Flemish for sun. It's a take on a Belgian wit beer, and it combines subtle coriander and orange peel with a soft wheat and native yeast. So I'm going to take another drink and maybe reevaluate this, but I don't know that the coriander's that subtle. I kind of felt like it was more of a... I thought it was maybe going after a spiced wit beer before I looked up any information, and I don't know, maybe that's what they were going for, but I find that it's... You can definitely taste the coriander, and I like that. I think it's that spice where it's I don't want to say strong necessarily, but it's very noticeable. I wouldn't say it's subtle at all. And I don't know, I liked it. So if you're into those sort of beers, then yeah, definitely give this one a shot. It's says it's a summertime brew. Yeah, I suppose so. The coriander is actually quite refreshing. Alcohol by volume is 4.4%. The international bitterness unit is 15, which, yeah, I could totally see. I think, you know, most generally in beers, bitterness comes from hops. And this is not a hoppy beer. Most wheat beers aren't. And especially with the coriander, the orange peel in there, it's a nice, mild, slightly sweet flavor. And then they say that it has an EBC rating of 6.8, which is European Brewery Convention. Okay, so I looked this up. While there is a European Brewery Convention, it's like a group who's trying to like set a standard so that their people aren't making beers that are just all over the map. I couldn't actually find what that number is gauging. I thought it was a matter of clarity, which, as you can see in this beer, it has a nice golden haze to it. I don't know, I think it's a good looking beer. I don't know that I don't think a beer looks good poured in a glass, but I do like the color of this one. However, I couldn't actually find what this rates, so it might be more of a flavor rating than it is a color or a clarity rating of the beer. If it is a clarity rating, then let's just assume that the scale is like 1 to 10, and it's more granular. That's why it's 6.8. So you can see it's pretty hazy. I cannot see the camera right now. So, Minnie, I am trying to film. Pardon me, I have a chihuahua. She really doesn't care that I'm trying to make a video. So, I appreciate your patience. Anyway, so whether it's a matter of clarity or a matter of flavor, I don't know. I couldn't find out. But it looks like maybe last year's meeting was in Antwerp, so that's fun. Doesn't really help in this video or give any clarification to what that number means, but it's a number that's offered by the people of Boulevard, and I suggest you go check out their website. They offer a lot of information, and not just about this beer, but all the beers they brew, and about their facilities, which are located in Kansas City, Missouri. I've taken their brewery tour. They actually have a couple of different options. They have a free tour, which you actually get to see a lot of the brewing process, a lot of their facilities. I'm trying to remember when I went. It might have been... Might have been 2014. It's been several years ago, but my wife and I went down for a weekend getaway to Kansas City, and we took the brewery tour, had a blast, got to see some of the the beers that they age in old whiskey barrels and their whole brewing process. Got a nice tour. There is a paid tour, which I think there might have been a couple of parts of the brewery that we didn't get to see. Plus, it comes with drinking along the tour, where with the free one, you take the tour and then you can go to the tasting room. And I feel like maybe you get a couple of tokens to go get. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I feel like you just get a couple of smaller drinks, like maybe a 4 or 6 ounce drink. But then you can buy more, which is nice. The other brewery tours I've been on, well, the Anheuser-Busch one, you could only get the free drinks. They didn't want people getting all loaded up. I want to say that maybe the Coors brewery tour was like that too, where you got tokens and you could use those while you were there. You could buy more beer, but you couldn't drink it there. You had to take it with you, if I remember correctly. It's been several years since I've been on any of those, but I can tell you for sure that at Boulevard, they have a tasting room where you don't even have to take the brewery tour. You could just show up and drink. So, that, I don't know, a lot of fun. Had some interesting beers. I don't remember drinking this one. I am going to have a drink of it right now. Maybe give you a little bit more accurate description. Although I might not. I might just take a drink and think, damn, that's a good beer. So, let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, you can definitely taste the coriander in that. Maybe not quite as pronounced as I remember it. But I definitely wouldn't call it subtle. I would say it's noticeable. And it leaves a nice aftertaste, which a lot of beers, I shouldn't say a lot, some beers, they taste great going down. And then you open your mouth, you take that first breath after taking a drink, and there's not a great aftertaste. That leaves a nice, spicy, earthy kind of aftertaste. And it, I don't know, it makes me want to drink more of it. So that's great. I'm glad they put the coriander in there. But it does make me think spiced wit beer. I'll have to check into it. Kind of hoping that maybe they just sell this separately so that I don't always have to buy the sampler pack. Why, I've tried all of the tasting room sampler pack beers and I like them. I'm gonna have to say I like this one the most. And this is one where I might just want a 6 or 12 pack of it and knock back a few. So I'll check into that. I don't know if I'll put that in a future video or not. I may or may not. But I encourage you to do your own research. If you want to try it and you don't feel like getting the sampler pack, you just want to get this one, I say look it up. Go to their website. I am going to provide a link in the description. So please check it out. It's good stuff. I'm gonna have just one more before I sign off. Oh, tasty. All right. Well, that's all I got for you right now. This is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.